my lunch coming up. Today we're going to be looking at Chinese kids that are dressed up like rabbits and turtles and dancing around on stage. If you have no idea what I'm talking about this video here. There's a lot to say about this thing, and it's been going very viral on TikTok for the past 3 or 4 days, and I honestly want to talk about it so much, so let's just get into it. Let me just pull up my desk a bit higher here. There we go. We're just gonna look at the video together first, and then we'll deep dive into more of the message behind it. I've already seen this on TikTok, but I just want to see it another time. I'm not gonna show you guys the full video, just parts of it. So at first there's just a bunch of like pink rabbits that are going from one side of the stage to the other side of the stage. And when you notice at some point there's like rabbits in the middle that are suddenly jumping upwards and like coming out of the line. So if you notice in a bit when the beat drops, that's literally one of the most satisfying things ever. When the beat drops, they suddenly start like changing up the sequence of it. And then what happens is a bunch of turtles come in. So they're just doing this little sequence right here where they're going to the other side, and then the turtles come in. So as you guys just saw, there's like the turtles coming in, and then they're very slow. Compared to the rabbits, of course, the turtles are going to be very slow. What you also see in between is just a bunch of rabbits going in between the turtles very randomly, like randomized in between the turtles, which is kind of a question mark. I just think it's very impressive, honestly, because this is definitely not the most easy workout to do. Like when you see the turtles going like inwards and outwards, like that is not easy to do. I would really recommend you to try it yourself to see how hard and difficult it is to actually do that. I'm really asking myself how long it took them to choreograph this. Like, how long does it take to choreograph this thing? I'll show you guys in a bit, like one of the training videos, because the training videos are crazy. This is really impressive. Like, how is this even possible, first of all?
What the fuck is that?
So basically what just happened is they're saying booyah. And for the people that do not know any Chinese, I do not know any Chinese either. But a friend of mine told me that booyah means stop it, like don't do it or something. And there's like a whole background message to this video. Like not to this video, but to this specific segment of the whole performance. But I'll come back to that in a bit. At some point they start going crazy. Just watch this. This is mega impressive. Actually, I just want to go to a part where I think it was a different version. Let me look up a different video. The video we're gonna be looking at right now also has the background screen on there, and people are like crazy over analyzing this whole entire video because of that background that is being shown. What you'll notice in a bit is there'll be like a bunch of these school functions and like mathematics and I don't freaking know what, just a bunch of things that resonate with school, because apparently this whole entire story is about school. It's about how the Chinese school system is kind of like in imbalance of the smarter kids and the less smart kids. So like the very gifted kids compared to the kids that are lagging behind a bit. Okay, pay close attention to what happens to the background. In this specific video, you see that the background is first like very foresty, very like open, very, you know, it's like a road. It's kind of like saying this is a race. Because if we look at the video, we see also in the background, it has like this cup, which means like there is some type of winner, I think, in the end of the race. And I think these turtles and the rabbits are kind of racing together. It's also just called the rabbits and tortoise race. So it's like the turtle and the rabbit dance, so it's a race. And this specific background in this video is really, really well showing what it's about. So as you guys can see, when the turtles come in, it's still like a race. So there's still kind of a race going on. The background is not changing at all. At first, it's still a race. But then the further we get in the video, while the performance is going, this is by the way my favorite part, where she's like going around it, around the turtle. To me, what this specific scene really points out is that there is gonna be an odd one out, and the turtle in this case is the odd one out compared to all these rabbits in the race. Whereas before, you just saw the separate groups, like the groups separately. So we had the rabbits first, and then we had the turtle. Now we just see one turtle with one rabbit going around it, dancing, being all happy, while the turtle's kind of struggling to get up, I think. That's kind of what I'm seeing from this. So as you guys can see, the turtle's kind of doing its own thing, and is not really paying attention to the rabbit, but the rabbit is still kind of laughing at the turtle while it's struggling and it falls down. And then there's like a bunch of turtles coming in from the back. They just do their fun little tricks. So now we get to the most important part. Basically, most of them leave. Oh, that was sad. Did y'all see that? She like fell. She's going so hella fast. Oh. Poor thing. Oh, she's still dancing, professional. Basically, from here on, they start singing. So not the kids themselves, of course, they are dancing, but the music, they start singing. There's kids that are singing in the music. I have no idea how to like translate this at all. We're gonna look into it in a bit. But as you guys can see, the further we get through the dance, there's a background that is changing. As you guys can see, there's like a bunch of like functions of math. We have like glasses, we have like books, which resonates with school. So also like grades, we have like an A+, we have the whole geometry thing, we have like a science thing, like the whole flask and everything. You know, there's like a bunch of things that are resonated with school, which says that it's something about school. When they continue, you just see that the whole entire background is just school related, but there's still that one big prize of the #1 in there. And apparently what I read is that they're singing about the school system. So like I said, the Chinese school system, they're singing about it because it's so difficult and it's too much. And if we go further into it, they're saying like booyah, 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 booyah. Apparently booyah means like stop it in Chinese. Like don't do this to us. Kind of like stop it, like don't do it. So because it is too much for these kids to like keep up with each other, it's kind of like, okay, the gifted people, the gifted kids that are in the school system are kind of like taken out of it and drawn very well up on front. So they're running around. Those are the rabbits, the gifted people. And then we have the turtles, which are the people that are lagging behind. And those are especially like being in the back, like booyah, 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 like stop it, because we can't handle it. Kind of as if they're like ignoring in the school system the turtles, which are the less gifted students, if that makes any sense. Then we just go further into this segment and the turtles are like dancing again and being all fun and games, and then the rabbits enter again and they're just jumping around. What it seems from this to me is that the turtles are just kind of like sad and struggling a lot to keep up, and the rabbits are just happy and jumping around and being with each other. They're all very like frolicking through the fields kind of vibe, you know. And as you can see, that road in the background, it still is there. So you can still see that road that was in there at first. And then something really interesting happens. As you guys can see, the lights like turn off, the whole background changed again. It's like now it's kind of like the turtle is outside and everyone's kind of waking up from a bad dream or something. So they all kind of woke up outside because the background is like giving an outside vibe as if they're in a field. There's still the road, but there is no cup anymore. As you guys notice in the background, there is no cup. So there is no real prize anymore. Let's really think about that. There is no prize anymore. So what is the whole goal of having that distinguishing, you know? So in this segment, they're just all going together, kind of mixed up with each other. So they're all together again, and they're saying just a bunch of stuff in Chinese. I don't know any Chinese, by the way. I don't know what they're really saying. We're gonna look at that in a minute. But it seems as if they're kind of coming together and like becoming one. And I don't know, but for some reason, it just seems like there is so much more hiding underneath this whole performance than just like a fun little dance performance with very talented kids, because these kids are very, very talented. The amount of core strength it takes and amount of like muscle power it takes to do those like rabbit jumps and the turtles and whatever, insane. Then they're just together and they're looking away, and then kind of as if they're like still, you know, going there. Another particular thing you will notice is the stop signs, the like lights. As you guys can see, the whole entire time in the background, there is like this light, and it just turns into like a heart, a smiley, and a 4-leaf clover. So like love, happiness, and luck, I guess. That's what I would say from this. Honestly insane, honestly amazing. They did very well, but there's more versions. We have so many more versions to unravel, and I'll show you guys another one of this. This is the rabbit and the turtle one. There is also a panda one. But first, let's look into the messaging of this dance. There's a specific comment by someone that was mentioned in the video I showed you before this one, and it says, all dances are very young girls. The dance moves are extremely difficult. Supposedly, less than 1% of adults can do these moves. But according to the dance instructor, the hardest part is to convince half of her class to wear the turtle costume. Basically, that means that the turtle costume is kind of in a minority, which probably means that it also has a bad resignation with it. It kind of doesn't mean something positive. An English translation of the lyrics, they're kind of playful and complaining about schoolwork overload. The middle part of the song, something with misheard. On Monday, Chinese and math calculations, too many practice questions make my eyes blur. Then on Tuesday, English words and phrases, the reading class dragged on with no break. So kind of like they're saying we have no rest at all. On Wednesday, classical Chinese and poetry dictation, programming robot code has no solution. Kind of like they're just working for nothing, as if they're just doing a bunch of practice and work for no real outcome. Thursday and Friday, all-out attack, calligraphy class, and advanced tutoring with no relaxation. Knowledge points and textbooks pack dense, narrative essays and practical writing makes me afraid to read. What on earth is blah 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 supposed to mean? Formulas, theorems, logic are way too complex. No, 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 no. Another comment said, this dance is telling the story about Chinese education and kids are too tired. Another translation, and it just says at the end, it's kind of like the same exact one as the one we saw previously, but this way just says, no way, no way, no way, no way. This whole entire time, they're just saying, no, 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 like, stop it. Like, don't do this. No, 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 no. We don't want this anymore. I think it's so interesting that I actually am getting goosebumps from this. I think it's so interesting that someone came up with the idea of using the actual source that is being used in this case, which is kids in education, kids in school, and that it's showing that it is way too much for them to handle. So you're telling me that this whole entire fun little thing where just, you know, the hares and the tortoises, or
basically the rabbits and the turtles,
is just about the inequality and the amount of schoolwork that these kids have to do. The messaging is very important in this because the way they acted it out is crazy good, and it portrays something that really makes sense and that really needs some more attention, because apparently, according to like these comments when I'm reading right now and according to the story, these Chinese kids are tired of doing so much work. Apparently the workload is way too high in schools for Chinese kids. The rabbit says, come now, let's race, and then the turtle says, who's scared of who? They just don't have any free time. There's nothing that they can do to rest and to just have a bit of fun. It's honestly really, really interesting. Like, how does one come up with such a storyline that can be put in this big of a message and also portraying it with turtles and rabbits? Whoever came up with that is a genius. Like, genuinely, they're a genius. An absolute freaking genius. And I'm just gonna go to TikTok now to show you guys as well that there is another version, which is the panda version, and also the practice of it. Rabbit and turtle dance. Because this is honestly insane. When you guys are gonna see this, you're gonna be like, how is this even possible? Because first of all, where do these kids get the time from when they're even going to school to do this? But let's just look at this. It's such a big group of kids as well. Wow. The energy that these kids are supposed to have to do this performance is crazy, and they've done it multiple times, mind you. They worked really hard on this. Someone said bunnies are cardio and turtles is core workout. Being the turtle is definitely harder. I would agree. The turtle is the hardest part. I mean, what they're doing right here, what the turtles are doing right here is way too difficult. Like, honestly, if you look at this specific thing that they're doing, where they're just like on their hands and just sliding with their butt over the floor, that's this part. So as you guys can see, this thing, that's one of the hardest things that you can ever do. If you're a lightweight kid, it probably is a bit easier maybe, but you need good strength for this, like good core, and you need good arms for it. Because if you don't have good arms, you just slide out. You literally slide out. It's just interesting in how, I just think it's crazy because whose parents, it's a big group, mind you. It just looks like a big group. Actually, let me count that for a bit. I'm gonna count all the people that are in there. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm assuming 40 people. 40 people at least participated in this thing. 40 kids participated in this thing. Ranging from all different sizes, ranging from all different body types, ranging from all different like ages probably, because some of them look a bit older, some of them look a lot younger. Most of them I feel like are in between the range of like, I'd say 6 and 9 maybe. Whose freaking parents decided that's like a good idea and was like, you know what, we're gonna put you into dance class and we're gonna allow you to be in a rabbit costume or a turtle costume and literally do a whole core workout for like at least 5 minutes, because this performance is about 6 minutes in total. About 6 minutes in total is a whole performance. 6 minutes of just doing all that stuff. Imagine the first bunny. That first bunny, like, I don't know about y'all, but I have so much respect for that first bunny that came out. Just look at this. That first bunny, this first bunny, I have so much respect for that first bunny, because that bunny must have done so many rounds of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They must be dead. Like crazy tired at the end of that performance, which they all look very tired after the performance. I mean, it's so cute though. It's literally so cute. We have some more dance practice videos. These kids are being trained to the max. They're being trained for real. They're genuinely being trained. It's really not easy at all. Gym workout. It really is a gym workout. It's so addicting. Also, 750,000 likes off of a video that's just a split screen of them doing the performance versus them practicing for the performance. They deserve the attention for real. But then the question still rises, why are people so obsessed with it? I have a crazy theory about this. So let's just first look at why people are going to be obsessed with this and why it's blowing up so much. This is definitely going to be a video that's going to be in the 2025 compilation of TikTok memes and TikTok like viral videos. Together with like Labubu, Dubai chocolate, matcha, this is going to be one of the things. This is going to be one of the things that's going to be in there in that compilation. Like this song together with this performance. And the reason why it's so impressive is because people are trying the genuine like bunny hop and then the turtle like hump. Why am I saying hump? The turtle like slide with the legs. They're trying it and it's difficult as hell. Next to that, it's really impressive because it's a bunch of kids. And then third of all, it has a whole message. Actually, I'm like 4 points out of it. There's a fourth point, which is the fact that because these are kids and this is about like a whole message that's coming across, it's impressive to see how they are able to like train for this in such a well-mannered way. There's dance teams out there that are having difficulty to just do formations. 40 kids, put 40 kids in like a studio and teach them something and then make formations. You'll see how difficult it is. Like literally, if you don't believe me, go to freaking Dance Moms, like see an Abby Lee Miller video about them doing just a jazz contemporary freaking choreo and her placing the people. It's not easy. You have to consistently figure it out. That's crazy impressive. Even in the outfits, doing a whole like workout. This is so insane. I just wonder where they get these kids from. And on top of that, they're so crazy in sync. When we look at the video, they're so crazy in sync. It's not easy. I just think that they use kids because of the message of the whole performance. Like it's about the Chinese school system and how the kids are so fed up with the amount of material and things they have to do. But that is not the only thing. There's many more videos. Okay, I'll show you guys the... What the hell is this? There's a sheep version as well now. I'll show you guys the duck version first, and then we're gonna go see if we can find the panda one. This is honestly so cute. Like, look how fast they are. It's impressive. It's genuinely impressive. Damn, like this specific segment where they're just like running around like that. What the hell? They're so fast. How is that possible? That is so cool. There's so many versions of these, it's like crazy. So apparently they also have a sheep version. I can really understand why this went so viral because there's so much work to even think about the hours they spend just to get this performance done and ready for the competition. But this one specifically blew up so much because of how satisfying it is to watch all those rabbits go out, all those turtles go out, those whole freaking like difficult movements throughout those whole entire 5 seconds without a singular break, and then also complaining about school. I mean, if you can perform and complain about school at the same time, you've probably won. This was the original video I saw at first. That was just a view from like someone that was in the crowd, like filming it. And the thing is, this specific video went so viral, I think, because you can see the crowd view, and also you have a bit more of a close-up of how these kids look while they're doing it. So you can really see the actual like facial expressions, the real emotion put into it, because they really are putting the emotion into it. And on top of that, I think it also went very viral because that one girlie fell. Here she fell. That also went pretty viral. The way she just continued going. These kids were trained well. These kids were trained really, really well. The panda one got 2.7 million views. This is the panda one. It's so cute. Like, they're just rolling around as pandas. Did you guys see that? They were just doing like... Who comes up with the idea to put kids in a panda costume and let them roll around on stage? In all honesty, what I'm guessing from this whole entire thing, the like competition, I think that the turtle and the rabbit one just took it really far and went with it. I really think they just went with it. They were like, okay, we have these kids right here. We have 40 kids right here that all go to school. They probably complain about the fact that they have to go to school. We're sick and tired of it. We're gonna make this choreo about school, and they're gonna win the competition. They won the competition, actually. They really won the competition with that dance because it was crazy. But I mean, these pandas are so cute as well. You guys see that? It's like, oh, it's so cute. Yeah. I think that was it for this video. I'm very impressed by these kids. These Chinese kids did really well. I just wanted to show you guys this whole entire thing and also the message behind it, because there's so many theories that are being brought up about this performance in different ways. That was honestly it for this video. If you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel to see more of my content and click that bell. Guys, click that bell so you don't miss any single upload of mine. And also comment down below to let me know how much you like this video and how much you like these performances of the Chinese kids and the Chinese dance competition. With that being said, I wish you guys a very good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!